David Bryant, Augusta Avenue, city limits, Covington. First and foremost, I would like to say that postal personnel, be it postmasters, clerks, carriers, city carriers, rural carriers, highway contract carriers, whatever they be, from Highland County down to city of Covington here. I'm sure you're aware, and you yourselves have experienced delays in postal correspondence, sometimes taking as much as 5 days to go across the street to your neighbor, 2 weeks to go to Clifton Forge. And there's some things that take place and some programs that have been implemented over the last couple of years that you probably need to be aware of, that, hey, it's not because our local folks aren't getting the job done, but sometimes you don't have the mail to get it done with. If it's not here, it can't be delivered. But our processing center in the Richmond area is one of the lowest performing in the country. Not in this region, in the United States. In fact, it's performed so poorly that both Senator Kane and Warner have been involved in some of those postal issues. And in the way things are done now, more resources are targeted for larger areas. You'd say, well, why would they do that? It's not because it's more people, but it's because it's more mail volume. So their performance scores, if you can get the task accomplished in a large urban area, it adds more pieces to the percentage of mail that's successful. Whereas those pieces in rural America, including Allegheny, Bath, and Highland County, they don't generate nearly as many pieces, so if they sort of go by the wayside, it doesn't impact the scores as much. Also, are you aware that you can go in the Covington Post Office this coming Saturday and be willing to pay for express mail? Anywhere from $20, $50. Or just mail a regular letter or a piece of priority mail. Do you know that it can't get to your neighbor right beside you? And the reason for that is it doesn't leave until Monday. There is no outgoing mail in this location here on Saturday. Not a single piece. So you want to mail a family member or a close neighbor their birthday card for Monday, you'll find it at the Covington Post Office still. And that's not the fault of the local employees. They're operating in a system where the mail has to go through the processing center. But if it doesn't leave for the processing center until on Monday, it doesn't stand a chance. And if it doesn't clear that processing center that very night, which the standards don't require it to now, that card is going to be late. It could be a check. It could be $20 in cash, anonymously wanted to help someone out. But it's not going to get there. Postal service is very important to our citizens that prefer written communication. That includes legal documents, cards, checks, newspapers. Even a small business down here on Main Street can have someone call up from the far distance town of Clifton Forge and order a product at 9 a.m. on Saturday morning, hoping to get it by Monday. It still hadn't left the Covington Post Office on Monday. So I urge you, in some of your reading, to look into this, because small business, them being able to get their product into a home is very, very important. And sitting here for an additional 48 hours before there's a possibility of it leaving, that's kind of tough, because normally that customer, they can't get that package. Amazon Prime will say, we'll have it there Monday, and their local small business has lost out. So as a collective group, as a citizen, as a city employee, as a citizen. If you need additional information, how to research some of this, I'll gladly share it with you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, BP.